Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Terrell Williams is back, man. He's back in action. Obviously, I don't know if you guys know, he fought last year, November of last year, 2017, when he made a comeback. If you guys don't know, I'm gonna clue you in on Terrell Williams. Terrell Williams was on a PBC card, man, some time ago with this young man right here, man. His name is Pritchard Cologne, okay? Pritchard Cologne, he's coming out of, fights out of Miami, reside in Puerto Rico, whatever like that. Anyway, he's a Puerto Rican prospect, man. He's a Puerto Rican come up, and he was fighting this young man. Uh, at the time, he was older. I mean, he's still like, in age comparisons, Terrell Williams had a good record. He was a older guy, what in his early 30s or whatnot. And long story short, Terrell Williams had a couple of rabbit punches up in there. You know what I'm saying in the fight. Wasn't excessive, but they were noticeable punches every now and then. Rabbit punches. It's boxing. It happens. You get a few rabbit punches and it's in the back of the head. Well, with Pritchard Cologne, he's made a complaint. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be like a show. It's supposed to be a showcase fight for Pritchard Cologne, but the Terrell Williams turned out to be kind of tough. And every time, there's like maybe a rabbit punch here, you have Pritchard Cologne, complaining about it and whatnot. It was a big deal. All those punches, you know what I'm saying? And then the way he positioned his head, and whatnot during the fight. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyway, excuse me, man. Anyway, long story short, I did a video up on this one and it got a lot of flack, man. You know what I'm saying? It got a lot of flack, you know, as far as like, who's to blame and all this other stuff. Because the whole point of the video is not to blame anybody because it's a dangerous sport. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous sport. And if there's anyone that's going to take onus of the responsibility is the two guys getting into the ring. You know what I'm saying? And then the family on top of that. You know what I'm saying? Got to take responsibility for their actions. It's a combat sport. You know, the long story short, you know the dangers. You know what I'm saying? Especially I think Richard Cologne. You know the dangers, man. You know what I'm saying? Guys are dying all the time in this boxing game, man. The guys are always dying, and you're getting hit in the head. You know what I'm saying? You're getting hit in the head, and all it takes is one hit for some guy to die, man. One wrong position, getting hit in the head. I was talking to some guys, in the amateurs. Yeah, this guy did amateur boxing or something like that. Sparring or whatever like that. Just in the gym, some guy hits him, and then he loses vision in one eye. Luckily for him, he's able to get everything situated where he's able to recover and stuff like that. The dude could have been blind in one eye. He's just like sparring, you know what I'm saying? But that's the dangers. So anyway, I don't think anybody was actually feeling that, but anyway, man, you see here, man, the father was kind of PO'd, man. That dude came back, man. Look at this. Pritchard Cologne's father protests the fighter who injured his son. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this dude's minding his own business. Pritchard Cologne came in into the weigh-in, talk about yo, look over here. This is the guy who put my son in a coma. Okay, that's according to ESPN, and he did have to weigh in with the sign and everything like that. It's a lot, man, because Pritchard Cologne, man, he hasn't, he's in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? And they did you know they still going through some this. It's a lot to go through on a day to day, man. You got a fully grown man. I think he just hitting 30. And he ain't I don't think there's no coming back, man. I don't think there's no coming back for him. It's sad, man. It's a sad story. But yeah, man, Terrell Williams right here, this young he's starting his career again. He had a long layoff, man. He had a long layoff. It's not like he popped back up into the ring, 3 months later after the incident. He kept his mouth shut. You didn't hear nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? So he mourned too. We don't know what Terrell Williams went through, but he mourned too, and he got to keep on living, man. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect him to do? Be in the same light and stuff like that. I mean, he's got to eat. He's got to eat. He got to keep living. He's still able, and yeah, man. I don't know how Pritchard's family's gonna keep dealing with it, but yeah. Yeah, but Terrell Williams, he still got his faculties together. You would think a brother probably like just hold off from boxing after something like that, but he did, and he decided he wanted to come back and apply his trade and give it his all before he hangs it up. It's just something that happens. It's very unfortunate, but yeah, he's going to be fighting up under the Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter's card September 8th and at the Barclays Center. He's going to be fighting I think it's Day Day Grayton. Yeah, David Day Day Grayton. I think that's what he goes by. And his brother campaigns, I believe, at welterweight. So, yeah, man, I think they got high hopes for Terrell Williams. I don't think they be putting him in with a welterweight. And I think they're trying to help him, set him up for, comeback victory. Maybe it'll be televised. I don't know, man. It's a really stacked card. Maybe it'll be televised. It's a really stacked card because you got Danny, got Sean Porter, you got Adam Konecki versus Charles Martin. Yeah, let's see all these fights, man. You got a lot of fights on here. Ugas, so it probably won't be televised, but at least he'll be fighting though. You know. So yeah, man, let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you still mad at Terrell Williams, man? You know what I'm saying? Are you still mad at him? Uh, I mean, he gotta live, man. The dude 34 years old, man. What you supposed to, I'm sure it's gonna be in the, in the back of his mind and stuff like that. It's gonna dawn on him every now and then. But yeah, maybe have a positive effect on other people's life. You know what I'm saying? The whole Pritchard Cologne thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it'll steer some people away from boxing, or um, I mean that's the only thing I can think of that be kind of positive. Somebody take a different direction. You know what I'm saying? And do something different. But yeah, man. Then as far as those guys that keep on boxing, man, maybe just appreciate those wins, and just appreciate the fact that they come out whole at the end of the day even more. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just appreciate the sport even more. You know what I'm saying? So um, yeah, man, that's the only thing I can say about that, man. But welcome back, man, Terrell Williams. I was gonna do a video about this a long time ago because I was thinking about it, and yeah, I just noticed that he fought in November last year. But yeah, timing is everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Timing is everything. All right, man. I'll catch y'all later. All right, bye.